Hello and welcome back. Thank you for joining me here. If you've never been here before or if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to this channel for all the beauty and skincare tips and demos. Also, make sure you like this video. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be copying this eyeshadow combination over here over to this side, and it's actually mostly liquid eyeshadow. So what I'm going to be using is I'm going to be using liquid eyeshadows in the Light Beam and also Purple Nova, and I'm going to put a little bit of Crystalline, which is a brighter white sparkle, mixed in with it. So that's all I have over here with my mascara. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to replicate that with you today. The lipstick I have on, if you like this lipstick, it's limited edition right now, and this is it right here. It's Burgundy Orchid. I love how creamy it is. That's my favorite part about it because typically whenever I've used a liquid matte lipstick before, they've been really drying, they've not stayed on for very long, or they crack and they start to kind of disappear in some areas. I am loving this lipstick because it stays creamy all day long. It stays on for a nice long time, like hours, and you can eat even, but it doesn't dry your lips out either. It has vitamin E, so it's going to keep your lips really nice and hydrated, which I really love. So you can see it just goes on so nice and creamy. And it stays creamy, so it makes your lips feel hydrated, which is a huge win in my opinion. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get started with my eyeshadow combo here. Let me get my hair out of my face. And then I'm only going to be using, like I said, Light Beam and Purple Nova with a little bit of Crystalline. So we're gonna start with the Light Beam in the inner corner here. All right, so you can see it's kind of a creamier white sparkly liquid eyeshadow. I love Light Beam. I use it as a base a lot. It works with every single color combination. It's easy to use. It can be used as a base, like I said, so then you can stack on top of it and get a really pretty shimmery look, or you can even put matte over the top and you can kind of kill some of those sparkles too if you don't want all the shimmer, but I love the shimmer. I love it. All right, next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Purple Nova, and I'm going to put this in the outer corner out here. So I'm just gonna kind of do a couple dots. It's funny because this Purple Nova, these liquid eyeshadows, there's 4 colors. So the Light Beam I already showed you. And then there's also another big seller of mine is Pink Starlight, which is kind of like a rose gold looking color. So it's gonna be lighter, kind of like the one that I have on right now in the inner corner. So nice and light. You can wear it just all over your eyelid. This purple though, you can see is very dark. It's a lot darker. And then there's another one that's kind of in between. I would say it's a medium color, and that one's called Meteor Shower. And it's kind of a mix between, oh, I got a little lipstick on my teeth. That's what I get for putting it on right before I got started, huh? So always make sure you check your lips or your teeth whenever you put lipstick on. Anyway, Meteor Shower is kind of a mix between brown and purple, or not brown and purple. Sorry, I'm applying purple. Brown and gray, that's what it's a mix between. So it's a really pretty, sparkly combination. So they all have a shimmer to them, but this purple one is by far the darkest one. So I have so many customers who love these eyeshadows so much and use them all the time. So I get questions a lot about the darker purple one on how to use it properly. So especially if you don't want the purple to go all over your lid, you might just want to do kind of like I'm doing today with a little bit lighter on the inside, a little bit darker on the outside. So you can do that by using a couple liquid eyeshadows together, or you can use the purple liquid eyeshadow in the outer corner and you can put powder on the inside. This is my favorite way to use the Purple Nova, is just a little bit in that outer corner. It's beautiful, it's easy to do, so you can leave it just like this right now too. So all I have on right now is just the Light Beam and then the Purple Nova. I am gonna add just a little bit of Crystalline, but you don't have to do this. You can if you want to. You can see here how it looks without it. I'm just gonna take a little bit of Crystalline. I'm gonna put it in the inner corner here. Then I'm gonna take a little bit right underneath my brow bone, and I'm just gonna pop a little bit kind of on that Light Beam just to brighten it up just a touch more. And then I'm just going to blend one more time to make sure that it's nice and blended out. Okay, that's it. Super simple, super easy. Easy to replicate. I love the liquid eyeshadows because they're so easy to use. So if you're brand new to makeup and you're like, I just don't really know how to get started, I don't know what to do, try out the liquid eyeshadows. They're incredible. They're also a great price point. They're 16 bucks each, so they're a really, really great price point as well. All right, next what I'm doing is I'm applying just a little bit of the Lash Love Waterproof Mascara. So I'm just gonna put on one coat. That's all I have on over here is one coat. So I'm just gonna do one coat of this mascara with this eyeshadow combination. It's gonna make such a nice, you can see here, it's just a nice everyday eyeshadow combination, nothing crazy, nothing too dark, but it still is making your eyes pop. So especially if you have brown eyes or green eyes or blue eyes actually, hazel eyes. Purple actually looks really good with a lot of eye colors. It looks good on almost anybody. But one thing that I learned was matching my eyeshadows to my eye color makes a big difference. So having brown eyes, purple is one of my go-tos a lot. I love a purple eyeshadow. It just gives you that little bit of a pop, brings your eye color out a little bit more. There we go, got my coat on. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get a little bit on the bottom lashes as well. All right, there we go. And if you're wondering what I have on my face right now, I actually only have a couple things on. I always start with foundation primer. So I have my foundation primer on, and then I used Beige C130 in the Time Wise Luminous matte or foundation. So you can see back here the pink, that means luminous, or the purple, that one's matte. So the difference between matte and luminous, I actually use both. It just depends on the day. The matte, if it's really, really hot out and I know I'm gonna kind of be sweaty and I want my face to stay a little bit more not dewy, because I know that's going to happen anyway, I'll go for the matte. Or if I just want a more perfected, more like fancy makeup look, so I want it to look more professional, I go with the matte. Or if I want it to look really nice and natural and nice and dewy and just kind of an everyday look, especially in the summertime, I love a little bit of a glow. So then I use the luminous one when I want that. So you can use either one. You can decide which one you prefer. Typically, if you have, oh my goodness, I'm like all tongue-tied. If you have normal to dry skin, you're probably gonna like the luminous a little bit better. If you have oily to combination skin, you're probably gonna like the matte a little bit better. But I do switch in between the two of them. But anyway, that's what I used for my foundation, was the Beige C130. And then I used a little bit of powder over the top. I used the Silky Setting Powder. When I use the Silky Setting Powder too, I just use a tiny bit. I like to just add a little bit into the top. And then I just use my big fluffy brush and just kind of pat all over one coat, and it just kind of is going to help to mattify. So especially if I'm using the luminous foundation, I still want a little bit of matte in there, so I kind of use a little bit of the foundation just to mattify it. It sets it so it's going to stay like that too all day long, and it gives it that nice pretty glow too. And then the blush that I have on today is Hot Coral. Let me show you that. It's right here. So I use this blush right here. So it's a kind of a bright peachy color. It's perfect for summertime. I love it for summer. And that's all I have on. I don't have any bronzer on or anything like that. So all I have is the foundation, the powder, and then the blush, and then I just did my eyes with you. And then for my eyebrows, I used a brow tint today. And then again for my lips, we used the Burgundy Orchid Liquid Matte Lipstick. And this is limited edition. So if you love this, make sure you grab this right away, because I'll link it right down below too. And I'll also post all of the products that I used today or talked about today down below as well. But this is not going to be around for much longer. They launched back in the very beginning of May. So I'm actually really excited. They're still around right now, because typically the limited edition stuff sells out within about a month. But these are still around right now. So I have been absolutely loving them. They come in 5 different shades, but this one's so pretty for summertime. Just like a pop of color on your lips, especially if you go with more of a neutral eye combination, you might love a good pop of color. So make sure you grab those though if you want those while they're still available. But thank you so much for tuning in with me today. I hope you liked this look. Make sure you like this video and make sure you comment down below and let me know what you thought about this look. I want to hear what you think about this eyeshadow combination and what you think about this lip combo and my face combo too. So let me know down below. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you back here next time. Bye.